So how does this discussion about academic integrity lead us into looking at Blackboard 9.1? Well, there's actually several things that we have that make life much easier and help us all create an atmosphere where academic integrity is truly part of our culture. None the least of which is the very beginning. Announcements. You're looking at a course in our current 8 point whatever it is, and the same course in 9.1. Announcements is a really wonderful place to start because as we got from the previous information, the PowerPoints, the websites, instructors need to be at the forefront of creating a culture of academic integrity by discussing such issues with their students. An announcement is a great place right off the bat to set a tone. I welcome you all. We're all going to work very hard. It's important that we all show respect to each other as well as ourselves, however you want to phrase it. But right now, in our current environment, for you to post an announcement, you have to scroll around the left side, look for the control panel. Oh, there it is. Where's announcements? Let's see. Oh, it's a course tool. Go into announcements. All right, add an announcement. All right, by the time that's done, I'm a grandma. But in 9.1, look at this. Up in the upper right-hand corner, I can switch into edit mode. Boom, right here on the front page. And it's very clearly marked. I am now in edit mode. Well, look at this. Announcements. Create an announcement. I will be able to share my voice to set the tone without having to go through 457,000 clicks. What else can I do? This next thing I'm going to show you is something we're embedding in Spring 2 that will be in both 8 point whatever and 9.1. Let's take a look. Inside our courses, we are consistently now building Start Here buttons. Why did we do this? This is something that was inspired by our work with Quality Matters. Quality Matters, for those who don't know, is a nonprofit independent institution that is a sort of quality control for online design and blended learning design. And as they looked through our courses, we were given many kudos, but one thing they specifically noted was your students need a very nice, sharp, clear place to begin every single term. So here we go. There will be a Start Here button. Inside the Start Here buttons, you will find many generic forms and information about the university and general policies. This is something we will be adding to all our shells. Academic integrity. Brandman University is dedicated to creating a strong academic community based upon the principles of honesty and academic integrity. To that end, this folder is included in all BU courses. Then you see a note for the students and something for the instructors. For the students, it's clearly explained, don't use this. This link is a holding place for the faculty to have a tool to assess academic integrity should the need arise. Our goal as instructional designers was to ensure that you as instructors would have an easy way to be able to check any paper that gets turned into you through Turnitin without messing up your grade center or disrupting the flow of your class. So we are also building this in 9.1. You'll notice, yeah, the icon is a little different, but it's basically the same thing. But let's go back to 8. So your students are not supposed to upload anything here. If someone does and they haven't cleared it with you, just ignore it. You don't have to do anything with it. It doesn't populate the grade center. In no way, shape, or form are you obligated to grade. Now, if a student asks you, I would really like to run this paper through and take a look, would you be so kind, please? You can go ahead and let them upload it. This is what it looks like on the inside. For the student, they would click View Complete. Yes, for those in business and professional studies and arts and sciences, you're used to this because this is how your signature assignments are uploaded and graded. But note, we are not using grade mark for this academic integrity tool. All right, so please don't get confused about that. This is straight out, plain vanilla Turnitin. So if your student does and you've agreed to it, that's great. If not, but you have a paper you want to run through, how do you access it? Well, in 8, again, we have to go through the control panel. So we click in, and we have to find Turnitin Assignment. It's a tool. It's a course tool. So we click. All right, and now we'll go in through View. If your student has indeed submitted something and you've agreed to take a look at it, it will be here. You can click on the title to access it. But that's not really why we built this. You, right here, click Submit Paper. Once you click Submit Paper, you'll get the file upload. Well, you're uploading one paper. Leave it as non-enrolled student. Remember, this doesn't populate the gradebook. This is a tool for you. So go ahead and put in the student's first name, student's last name, and the submission title. You can give it whatever name you want. This could even be checking Sandy's paper. It's irrelevant. It's just so you'll be able to find it. And then you click to upload. Browse. It could be a paper or a PDF. Upload. It's pretty parallel in 9.1, but there is one difference that I think you're going to appreciate. To get to the control panel in 9.1, it's the same thing. Yes, I do need to scroll down, but the control panel in 9.1 has been flattened. You don't literally go backstage to get into it. Everything control panel wise is here. Again, students won't see it. You don't need to worry. Well, Turnitin. Let me see. Is it still a course tool? Boom. There it is. Turnitin Assignments. Your anti-plagiarism detection tool. It's a course tool. So you simply click. We go in. Boom. Easy breezy. The exact same process. We're not using GradeMark. This is not your signature assignment. I'm simply going to submit a paper. Exact same thing. Leave it as non-enrolled student. All right? Leave it as non-enrolled student. Student name and submission title. Browse. Select. And upload. Something important to note here. These Turnitin academic integrity tools, these do not get posted to any repository. So you don't need to worry that you're going to be, if you will, tainting the pool by uploading maybe 2 versions of the same paper. These are completely looked at on their own, and that information is not added to the general database for plagiarism. Let's go back to 8. Oh, we're almost done. We have to click the submit button one more time. Exactly the same thing with 9. Submit. Now while that's processing, I could submit another paper, or I can go to my inbox. There is no similarity grade here yet. It takes a couple of minutes. It could take 5, it could take 10. You need to wait until you get some information here in the similarity box. You will have the exact same thing in 9.1. So basically the only difference is how you got in to Turnitin. In 8, we have to click into the control panel, and then we have to find Turnitin. Whereas in 9.1, the control panel is flat, and we simply had to go click on Course Tools, and Turnitin popped up right there below. Pretty parallel. Once the similarity report is posted, we need to look at what we have before we rush to judgment. There is information posted at the CII about what the different colors represent and how to read a Turnitin report. Please don't rush to a knee-jerk judgment. There are times, quite often, where just because of the way a paper was written, it could get a high, hey, take a look at this, could be plagiarism mark, and actually it's not plagiarized. And there could be times where a paper gets a low, hey, take a look, this could be plagiarized mark, and it actually was. You need to go through what is there. And again, all of that information is posted at the CII, and that website is brandman.edu/CII. brandman.edu/CII. On the faculty page, you will find a great deal of information about all kinds of things, but about how to read a Turnitin report. And as well, for those of you who are using Turnitin for signature assignments, you will note that Turnitin itself has many tutorials that are available online. Great videos that are much less verbose than this one. Thank you so much for your time.